And more breaking inputs coming in this minute. Al-Falah University in Faridabad, which is already under scrutiny, remember, in connection with the Delhi blast investigation, has been found to have employed a professor who was previously dismissed by the Jammu and Kashmir administration for alleged links with terror organizations. That's the latest coming in at this point. Dr. Nisar-Ul-Hassan, a professor in the Department of Medicine at Al-Falah University, had been dismissed by the Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor in 2023. The provision allows the government to terminate a public servant without a departmental inquiry in cases involving the security. So that's the other aspect of the investigation as more details trickle in about this specific doctor who was earlier dismissed by the Jammu and Kashmir administration for alleged links with terror organizations. Very interesting and significant detail coming in at this point. This, remember, is regarding the Al-Falah University in Faridabad, which has already been under the scanner and has been at the center of that investigation as well. So that's the other aspect that's coming in regarding the investigation about this professor who was earlier dismissed by the Jammu and Kashmir administration for alleged links with terror organizations. Dr. Nisar-Ul-Hassan, a professor in the Department of Medicine at Al-Falah University, had been dismissed by the Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor, in fact, in 2023, under the provision that allows the authorities to terminate a public servant without a departmental inquiry in cases involving security. All right, so as far as the investigation regarding that professor is concerned, also overall as the investigations continue, we just told you about what has also emerged regarding that plot that was underway as far as the spread of alleged spread of bioterror is concerned. We also told you about the other arrests that have been made. All right, let's go straight across now to Shivan Channa, who's been tracking those developments. Shivan, I believe you've also spoken to the students of Dr. Umar. Bring us up to speed with what you've picked up.
Molly, let's first just quickly go over what we've gained about Dr. Nisar-Ul-Hassan, who was dismissed, and as you had mentioned in the report, from Jammu and Kashmir. Now, the manner in which he was dismissed, that really raised all the questions, because he was dismissed under Article 3112C of the Constitution, wherein Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha in 2023, he had dismissed a public servant, that is Nisar-Ul-Hassan, because it was a question of security of the state. And that essentially hints at some kind of terrorist link. Thereafter, after leaving Shri Maharaj Hari Singh Hospital, which is one of the primary tertiary care hospitals in the Kashmir Valley, he came and he was again he was working here in Al-Falah University in the Department of Medicine as a professor. I'm currently stationed right outside the Al-Falah University, and a lot of threads and links are coming right back to this university. Now, this Department of Medicine, as we've just learned about Nisar-Ul-Hassan, he has been untraceable at least since the day of the blast in Delhi. And he was working here in the Department of Medicine, as I mentioned. This is the same department in which Dr. Umar, who's suspected to be the man behind the wheel of that I-20 which exploded outside Red Fort, who was also in that same department. He used to teach medicine here in this college at Al-Falah. And this is what I gained when I spoke with students who had studied from Dr. Umar on a regular basis. They refused to come on camera. I did ask them, but we have to be sensitive to their concerns, because they were extremely concerned about their own future prospects, given the kind of attention that has come onto this university. Now they're extremely disturbed about what has happened. I asked them, did you sense anything from your interactions with Dr. Umar about what was perhaps also going on in his life? They said, we did not have a clue. And we are in absolute shock about what we've learned. Not just Umar, they were also studying from Dr. Shaheen. Shaheen used to teach in second year students in medicine. She used to teach pharma. And Umar, he used to teach medicine. He used to take those classes. They said we used to have 8 classes of medicine in a month, 2 in a week. And we have several professors. and Dr. Omar is one of them. He said whenever Omar came to the class, by the way, they said he was a brilliant doctor. He said what nobody else could do, he could do. He would diagnose people accurately and he was excellent at what he did. He said, but whenever he did take a class, he ensured that the boys and the girls sat separately. Now, this is coming from students who have been in that class with Dr. Omar. They also mentioned that he used to stay in the quarters, the doctors' apartments here in the campus, where I'm standing. It's right in front of the gate of Al-Falah University. If you go towards the rear side of the university, that's towards the right of my right, that is, that's where the doctors' apartments are. Unfortunately, I'll have to just indicate from here because we're not allowed to step foot inside the university. There is high security presence inside the university, and they're not allowing any media to enter. I asked the students, are your classes going on regularly? They said, yes, our classes are functioning just the way they do otherwise. And I asked them, when was the last time you spoke with Omar? He said, a week back, he did not come for the class. This is 10th is when the explosion happened. A week before that would be the last week. And he said, when we asked one of our substitute teachers, he said that we tried calling Omar, but he was unreachable. And this was a week prior to this. This is what we gained from them. They also mentioned that, as far as the hospital inside is concerned, it is functioning. The classes are functioning as is. And security agencies is what I have been seeing standing here. Cars with number plates of Jammu and Kashmir, Haryana, UP. These are all investigation agencies, from the ATS, to the NIA, to the special cell of the Haryana police. They're all coming here in cars at very short intervals, and they're exiting as well, and they have gone through each and every room of the students. They've emptied out their cupboards. Thorough research is going on inside this university, so it raises a lot of questions, but until we have some facts in hand, we won't be able to go forward. But this is what I picked up from students who studied from Omar directly.
Right. Shivan, before we let you go, considering the fact that that campus right there, the Al-Falah University, has been at the center of what has been emerging all throughout, just the fact that we are talking about students talking about what their teacher was like, and their teacher now as a part of this entire probe, what is the sense that you got from those around as well? A very fact that a university has now found itself in the center of that entire probe.
There is a lot of anguish when it comes to anybody around. I tried to speak to a lot of the villagers who are around. By the way, when we were coming here, it took us about an hour and a half to reach here from our office location. It's about an hour and a half away from Delhi. The last 30 minutes of our drive was only and only through villages. So it is in quite a remote area. All around us, I could only see farms, and of course a lot of farming which is going on. So the farmers that I spoke with around, or any villagers that I spoke with, they just seem to draw a blank when you speak to them. But as far as the students are concerned, they're absolutely shocked is what they told us. Said we just don't know what just happened, because we were interacting with them. They would, the teachers, and they're talking about Omar here, they're talking about Shaheen here. They said they used to scold us if we ever had a fight amongst ourselves, that you people need to become doctors one day. Are you going to become doctors like this by fighting with each other? And to know that they themselves were involved in such activities, or are suspected to be involved, that has completely shocked them. As far as the university is concerned, Bhupinder Kaur Anand, who's the Vice Chancellor of Al-Falah, they've put out just one statement. That's the only statement which has come out from this university, saying that they've completely distanced themselves from any kind of such activity that they are being accused of. They did say that the doctors who have been arrested, and those, of course, that Dr. Umar, who's currently at large, they were only associated with them in terms of their association as doctors or teachers here.
All
so
right.
It's an ironic statement to make, because they were associated here. So that's essentially what we've picked up in terms of what the university is saying, what the students are saying, and what the passerbys are saying. Other than that, a lot of media presence here, but only outside. Back to you, Molly.
All right. We're leaving it there for the moment, Shivan. Thanks very much for those updates for now.